I killed it though. I play Peter. Anthony Deptula, I played Peter in the movie One Too Many Mornings.
I'm Stephen Hale, and I play Fisher in the movie One Too Many Mornings. Wow, our relationship, I've known Anthony for about 5 years now, 6 years now. We met doing sketch comedy. I knew his roommate from doing stand-up, and he's like, I'm going to form this sketch troupe. Do you want to come out and try to write something? And so I met Anthony, and the first day, we had his roommate, kind of like a rude guy can be. So we came out, we all had to present these sketches, and Anthony wrote a sketch that I was laughing at, but his roommate didn't like it and, yelled at Anthony. Anthony was like, I quit. I'm done. And so that was my first experience meeting Anthony. But he stuck with it.
Yeah, Steven was like 19. He just like moved to LA. He weighed like 120 pounds. And like, no, but you're definitely, he lifts now and he's way bigger, but he's like this little guy and he was really hyper. And yeah, we just started doing comedy together. So
the film was actually shot just south of Malibu in a church that I live in. It's a full up and running church. I mean, they've got AA every night. They've got preschool in the morning. They've got church on Sundays. And we would shoot.
Oh, the basketball court at the time had stained glass windows, which is cool. And you're like, wow,
yeah,
this is amazing.
But we shot we would shoot on Friday night. Anthony, Mike, the director, they would come over from work, and whoever was helping us out that day, they'd get over probably around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We'd set up.
Sometimes earlier, but.
Yeah, I mean, as early as they could get off of work, but we'd set up a shot, and we'd probably just get one shot in that night. And everyone would crash on the floor, or I don't think anyone ever crash down in the youth? No. People got scared of kind of sleep. Everyone's like, we're going to sleep in your apartment. Because the church that I live in is a big church. And so nobody wanted to sleep anywhere else because they were afraid that the ghost was going to come or something. But churches are supposed to be...
It would be like a good ghost.
Yeah, I guess it would be a good ghost.
I would think.
Had a really rough night.
My character had a really rough night. This guy kind of attacks me in the movie. And I wake up a little hungover, a little beat up, and I wake up on Malibu, so on the beach sleeping. So we shot, I'd say we shot like a few times in Malibu. So we found that there's like a food booth, and it says food, but one of the O's is missing. We think that's hilarious. I don't know. No one else. It doesn't get an out loud laugh, which I don't know why I expect it, but every time I see it, I'm like, "Vod." So I really want people to laugh at that. So we parked, stole the shot. We didn't want to do any dialogue, and then ran down to the ocean. I throw some water on my face, and got out of there. Yeah. There's also this huge sand hill. I don't know. It's like north of Malibu, where people like go sledding down it. But I found it years ago, and I just really loved it. And there's a scene where the car is driving past, and so the DP and Mike had to climb that hill and we not get sand in the camera, and it took them like an hour to get up. And we shot it the first time, and the top of this convertible was down, and so we it went through the screen, and then we realized, oh no, we wanted it to be up because there was another scene where it was up, and so we were like, oh, we'll shoot it again. So we went and shot it again. The shot wasn't as good as we wanted, so we went back to the original. So we shot it like 3 or 4 times, kind of just quickly getting like some beach shots with not a lot of dialogue.
I think it's tough not to, we're so close to Malibu, it's tough not to shoot there because it's so beautiful.
I mean, the movie looks beautiful.
Yeah,
too,
and
because of the DP.
When we first started scouting, I think we were saying like, well, let's try to go somewhere far away, so we're not near LA. But we did some scouting, and then we were in Malibu, and we're looking around like, how do we not shoot here? I mean, it's so nice.
There's one other beach in Oxnard, but with the factories, there's like towers in the background. Yeah. But that was it. I mean, we were mainly located south. Michael Mohan he's a director. He talked to Elijah Christian. And I think they just decided, they've always wanted to shoot a movie in black and white. And as producers, that helped us in terms of lighting. So we used, lights from Home Depot. We used, it was kind of funny, Elijah, our DP, would always try to use whatever light was available, even if it was ridiculous.
Yeah, some of the contractions he would make because we're such a low-budget film that we just had to use whatever we could.
And he just wanted to use whatever light available, I think, to be smart.
Yeah,
and
he
to
came
make
in
it
one
look
day with
cool.
like a big board, and it had like 10 lights on it. He's like, I'll use this somehow.
And then there's like a sketchboard where you can
Yeah.
like in a kid's, like one of the preschool rooms, and he like turned it up and he used that. So we could use whatever light was available, and we did. And it just made it on a level where we could produce it for under $50,000.
I think we always knew going in that our film was a small film, and it's really hard for smaller films to sell. So we said, honestly, this is our first feature, and we wanted as many people to see it as possible. We knew right away, we're going to sell DVDs.
We're just realistic, too, about the market. We know the deals that are out there, and then you can always break those rules, but this felt right to us. We're going to sell our DVDs, and then Sundance and YouTube brought this opportunity for us to, stream on YouTube for $3.99 as a rental. This is, the press that we're getting just from that is probably worth more than our movie.
Yeah,
they're doing advertising that will probably cost who knows, but that idea of making our movie more visible will only help us, and we think with that low budget, we hopefully can achieve our investors getting his money back, which is kind of one of our main goals: get our investors' money back and have people see the movie.
Yeah, how can you pass up YouTube? They get 1 billion hits, over 1 billion hits a day. Not that we're going to get 1 billion hits, but if we get 1 billion hits,
we would be billionaires.
It would be unbelievable. Some TV stuff, yeah.
TV stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. So you want those jobs to come?
I want them to I want these jobs to keep rolling in. Who knows?
You're going to get work off this.
Yeah, it would be great if I get a lot more work, and I hope I do.
CSI Miami.
That'd be great. Or we could start a new CSI.
CSI Malibu.
Steubenville. Yeah,
CSI Steubenville / Mansfield.
There's so many people buried in the sand in Malibu. Stephen Hale, CSI Malibu.
Stephen Hale, CSI Malibu. Jerry Bruckheimer is going to kill us.
Yeah.
He's going to send snipers to Sundance.
Yeah. They're not going to talk about this. This is copyrighted.